Hi everybody, this is Levi Clay and I'm here today to give you a little vlog on the subject of GAS, gear acquisition syndrome, and more importantly, is GAS the reason you're not improving as a guitar player? Now GAS, gear acquisition syndrome, is something that I'm sure all of you have experienced. I personally have experienced it and continue to experience it to this day. It's that feeling of wanting to buy new gear, wanting to buy a new guitar, wanting a new amp. But it's more than that, it's feeling that you need new gear, you need a new guitar, you need new pedals. It's a constant battle, and I see friends of mine all the time purchasing new guitars. They buy a new guitar, they sell an old guitar, a month goes by, they sell that guitar, they buy a new guitar. They're constantly in the search for something special. They're constantly looking for that piece of gear that will help them achieve what they want to achieve. Now that could be a tone, it could be a feeling, it could be anything. But what I'm getting at is the gear acquisition syndrome is the hunt to find a solution to a problem. Now I'm going to present an idea for you today. The solution to your problem is you. You need to put in the time in order to solve your problems and not put such an onus on the gear that you feel you need to purchase in order to solve said problems. Now let me use myself as a case study. I have played Vigier guitars for a few years now. I don't experience GAS when it comes to guitars. I've not looked around for guitars for quite a while. And the same could be said of pedals, the same could be said of amps, the same can be said of picks. All of my gear I'm very happy with, and I don't ever scroll eBay for new gear. Now, where I do spend a lot of my money and time is on music books. I really enjoy books. In fact, behind the camera right now is my library, and there's a good, 300 music books on there, all educational books on various subjects, because as you all know, I'm really into a variety of styles. And as it came close to Christmas and my loved ones were asking me what I wanted for Christmas, I sent them in the direction of my Amazon wish lists, and there's a selection of books that I'd love to add to my collection. And it got me really thinking, do I need these books? The answer is definitely no, but I still want them. Now to me, that's another form of GAS. It might not be musical gear, but it's something that I feel that I need to acquire in order to improve myself. I think up until just recently, I had convinced myself that the reason I couldn't play jazz very well was because I hadn't bought the right book yet. I haven't got the right instructional video yet. You can see behind me there's instructional videos there, there's instructional videos there. Hell, I work for licklibrary.com. I'm constantly exposed to instructional videos. I thoroughly enjoy them. But again, there's that feeling of I've not bought the right one yet in order to take my playing where I want it to be. So what I'm going to say to you today is use what you have and take what you have and make it work for you. The reason I can't play jazz very well is because I am bone idle and lazy. Simple as that. I don't need a new book. I've got every great jazz recording of all time. I can listen to them, I can study them, I can transcribe them. I've got books. If I picked up any one of my books on my music shelf behind me right now, I'm particularly fond of the Ted Green books, the single note soloing books. If I were to take one of those now, I love those books, but I couldn't pick one up and confidently say, I've done everything in this book as the book suggests. I've not done it. Why? Why have I bought more books when I've not finished the material that's contained within? So the same could be said for your gear acquisition syndrome. I could make the argument that the reason I can't play great jazz guitar yet is because I've not bought a nice hollow body. Not true. The hollow body isn't standing in the way of me improving as a player. I'm standing in the way of me improving as a player. You're standing in the way of you improving as a player. You don't need a Floyd Rose. You don't need a neck through guitar. You don't need a fuzz pedal. You can do all of these things. You can learn to play and get very good with what you have. And all of those other things, they will come later. Just something to consider. Maybe you've got some thoughts on it. If you do, drop a comment in the box below. Thanks for checking out this video, and I would ask you to check out my album Hellcat Molly's Out of the Ashes. See you on the next video, guys. Cheers.